Okay, it's not official yet, but Minnesota is likely now to legalize recreational marijuana.
Parker Brown is looking into how that would impact South Dakotans close to the Minnesota border. He joins us in studio with details on that for us tonight. Parker, good evening.
Good evening, Brian and Andrea. A bill that would legalize recreational marijuana has been sent to Governor Walz's desk, and he is expected to sign it into law before their legislative session ends on May 22nd. Minnehaha County Sheriff Mike Milstead says that South Dakota is prepared to uphold the law if people bring marijuana across the border. Communities close to the border with Minnesota may soon have access to recreational marijuana, but South Dakota law isn't changing anytime soon.
We enforce them equally, and we enforce them based on South Dakota laws. So if you travel into Minnesota, buy recreational marijuana or gummies or whatever it may be, and come across the border into South Dakota, you face consequences.
The use of marijuana for medical purposes is legal in both states, but it can create challenges for law enforcement.
It complicates things at times, but also medical marijuana in the state of South Dakota has been identified as legal for people to deal with medical conditions that they have. We've learned to deal with it, but this is not a recreational marijuana state, and so we'll enforce our laws as needed. We're certainly aware of what's going on in our neighboring state.
Sheriff Milstead predicts that we'll see negative impacts of Minnesota's decision on the roads based on statistics from other states.
I say those things just because of it's the experience that they've seen in the other states that have legalized recreational marijuana. More people dying on the highways, more marijuana-related fatalities, more overdoses in the emergency departments, in particular children. So those are the types of things I predict with good cause we'll see a year from now in Minnesota.
Regardless of whether a South Dakotan plans to use marijuana medically or travel to Minnesota for recreational, do not drive under the influence. According to Milstead, there's no difference between driving under the influence of marijuana and other substances. All put the public in danger, and all is illegal.
They're impaired drivers, whether it's alcohol or marijuana or other drug. If they're an impaired driver, they're a danger to our motoring public, they're a danger to pedestrians, they're a danger to passengers in their car. The sheriff says that South Dakota likely won't feel too much pressure to follow Minnesota in legalizing marijuana recreationally. Brian and Andrea.
Parker Brown tonight. Parker, thank you.